an extraordinary encounter. We're with a young girl sold into sexual slavery, confronting the woman who she says was responsible. And the American couple who takes us on a mission to rescue underage girls trapped in a cycle of poverty and exploitation. ABC's Bob Woodruff traveled to Cambodia.
Can I have cooking cream?
At first glance, 22-year-old Sokha Chan might look like your average, everyday California girl. She has a lapdog named Chica and her own car that she bought herself. But behind all this, Sokha hides a dark past from her childhood that still haunts her to this day.
I'm gonna go pack.
So she decides to travel 8,000 miles.
Thank you so much for Sokha and for this opportunity to go see her family. And
to confront that past back to where her life started. Cambodia. It's a bittersweet return. Cambodia is often called the Kingdom of Wonder, but turn down certain side streets and you will find a sordid world where sex is the hot commodity. How are you? And children are a currency.
This pimp came up to me and asked me if I wanted young girls. And not only that, he took me to a house where there were at least 60 young girls to choose from.
It's a reality Sokha lived through. At just 7 years old, she was sold for sex to this man, Michael Joseph Pepe, an American former Marine, then living as an expat in Phnom Penh. What did Michael Pepe have to do with selling you?
Michael Pepe, he won my virginity. He's the first guy that...
When you were 7 years old?
Yes.
An American
man.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. It's a good question. Can I have you?
What could I find sex with young girls?
You're looking at hidden camera footage. These are Western men soliciting sex with underage girls.
How old do you want? 10 years old. Okay.
8, 9, 11.
These were shot over the last 2 years.
How old do you want? Like under 10 or older than 10?
The video was shot by Agape International Missions, or AIM, an organization dedicated to fighting child sex trafficking in Cambodia. Makes me want to throw up. This is your people asking at what age they want.
Yeah.
So one wanted a 10-year-old.
Yeah, it would take an 8-year-old, right? He said 8, 9, 10-year-old.
Yeah. Former pastor Don Brewster and his wife Bridget founded AIM to protect Cambodian children like Sokha from men like these. Why is it that pedophiles often come to this country, Cambodia?
Because they can get away with it. They may not physically take their life, but they're killing a child in the sense that childhood is gone, that'll never be regained. Sokha will never have a childhood like other children have had.
Tell us what happened when Sokha was just 7 years old.
Yeah. She was sold to Pepe.
It was a virgin sale.
Yeah.
For Sokha, that was just the beginning. She would spend about 5 years shuttled to different illegal brothels, always locked in a dark room, all before her 12th birthday.
In that house, if you see that room, you will know that I'm gonna die in there. Because in that room, it's so dark and doesn't have everything, doesn't have the light, doesn't have the restroom, doesn't have nothing.
So all that till you're 12 years old?
And I cry every day. And I scare every moment. And now I still scared of dark. When I sleep at night, I don't close my light. When I close it, I feel so scared. I feel like, oh, someone gonna come to call me out of the room.
But then, when she was 12, seemingly out of nowhere, a miracle.
The gate opens and all the police came in, and that's how they arrest them.
Sokha had been rescued by an NGO working with Don and Bridget.
What was she like?
She was shy.
Yeah, she was
really shy and quiet.
Yeah, and she had like a tick, or I don't know how to. She really pretty significant at the time when she first came.
That shy little girl once played on streets much like these, not knowing sexual predators were lurking nearby. Those horrific undercover videos were filmed right here, just steps from Don and Bridget's home.
There's no shame. Like, can you imagine coming into a little community like this, stopping in front of the school back there, and asking the first person you see, I want to have sex with a young girl? Right around the corner, there's both drug and sex traffickers. That's a dangerous part of town to go into.
Every building of their compound here was once a brothel that sold children.
This was the worst brothel in a village that was brothel after brothel after brothel. This is where the young kids were. The 8, 9, and 10, 11-year-old kids were housed in this building.
For children as young as 8 years old, concrete walls, colored pink, shut them off from the world.
This is what the kids stayed in. They were trapped in here.
Really? This is where they're forced to have sex?
Yeah, and I mean, there was no light, by the way, down here. Like now, it's all lit up and stuff. There's go out to a backyard and stuff. This was completely dark back here. The back door was cemented closed, so they couldn't escape out the back way.
Do you have any nightmares about what you lived through?
Yes, it's really scary when I have nightmare. Make me want to be with someone.
For Don and Bridget, they know that many more girls like Sokha are out there, alone, trapped. They needed to do more. When we come back, we take you inside their private ward to rescue girls just like Sokha. And Sokha confronts the person who she says first sold her into the sex trade when she was a 7-year-old child.
Does she deny that she sold you?
Yes.
Did she ever apologize?